Chris, this looks very interesting with a lot going on, but before we get into what's happening in there, talk us through the numbers and letters on the side, as obviously ANX is the machine model, but what do the rest mean?
So 42 is the bar capacity and S sub YY, twin Y axis.
So why would you need all of this going on?
To make very complex parts as fast as possible.
And is it all about trying to do complex parts in one go?
Yes, yeah, if you've got to take the part and put it onto another machine, fixtures and everything like that come into it, so the part, it might not be as accurate, but as you can do everything in one hit, it's as accurate as it can get.
So talk us through inside the machine, what is actually going on?
So so twin Y axis, twin turret, twin Y, both turrets 12 station, all driven. You can have up to four tools on each station as well. So it's a pretty involved machine.
That's a lot of tools to do a lot of work. Now, we were looking earlier, and you can do superimposed machining. I got that one right, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because there's two, and I never know which one's which. But what is superimposed machining?
It's quite difficult to explain. The best way of saying it is like the sub-spindle is following a floating datum. So once the machine has calculated where the tool is, where the datum is, that's just the point where you program your zero from. The machine does it all for you. You don't really need to work out that bit. The machine makes us look good, basically.
Now, I like that. I like how the machine is making us look good because, so you're running the latest FANUC control on this. And does that make for quite easy programming?
So like any ISO programming in the background, this is how our machines work, but also we call them mode changes or like the sync codes. And this is what does all the superimpose. So once you've learnt these, the superimpose comes really, really simple.
And now let's talk about size of material, because obviously you can do up to 42, but with Citizen's other machines, can you remove the guide bush to make things bigger? And what's the biggest, and again, the smallest parts you've seen done on these machines?
So the 42, so it's 42 mil through spindle, so you can only put 42 mil bar through it. Probably be able to squeeze a little bit more, but I haven't really seen tiny parts done on these, but I guess you can put a 5-inch chuck on these, put hindbucks on these.
So it's quite a versatile machine then?
Yeah, exactly. So whatever you could want to put on it, you could probably put on it.
And what sort of quantities would people be looking at? Because obviously, I know sliders have the thing in the background where people think you need 10,000, 15,000 parts to run a slider, but we've talked before how quick and easy a slider is now to set up. Like, you don't need them quantities anymore. No. Is it the same with the Miyano?
It's exactly the same. So you could use this as a jobber. If you just want one turret working on the main spindle with a chuck in it, that's what you could do. Or you could have both turrets working on the main spindle, or you can do the high volume stuff as well. So you can use it either end of the spectrum.
And I think it's great when you see this running and you've got 3 tools in cut. It's one of the most amazing sights you will see. But that also must have big advantages for a customer, as in time savings on cycles.
Yeah, exactly. If you get 3 tools in cut, you're only paying for one of the tools cutting at that point, aren't you? You've got two more for free. So it's
always a win-win for the customer.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think one thing we do need to mention is you get a lot of machine here for quite a small footprint as well.
Yeah. Citizen's really big on keeping the footprint as small as possible, so it can go into any shop. A lot of the B&A range, the footprint hasn't increased, but the capabilities increased, so it can just swap straight in and out in the same footprint.
Now, obviously, these are predominantly used for batch work. So what sort of automation do you get with a machine like this?
Bar feed, best way, cheapest form of automation. We have a robot unloader as well, which is an optional extra. It'd be endless. We could put gantries on it, we could put robots on it. Whatever you want, we'd build a bespoke solution for you.